Since we are a bit ahead of time, we will move with the next presentation. So the next one is about the proposal structure and the submission system. And this will be presented by Marinella Gianelli from SIEA.
Okay, first of all, I would like to thank Marion Kores of DLR and her colleagues at DLR Germany because they supported me in preparing the presentation. DLR, the German partner of ERANETMED, is in charge for managing the online platform for the submission of proposal. So they provide also some screenshot of this platform. The content of this presentation. Very quickly, some basic information on how the proposal should be submitted by the coordinators. Some more detailed information on how the proposal should be structured. And the role of ERANETMED national contact points. And the list of national contact points which have been appointed by the national funding agencies. As for the submission, as you know, it has been said yesterday, it is one-step call, so the coordinator will submit the proposal and that's it, and then it will be evaluated. There will be no concept note, no first step. All the submission process is exclusively online through this tool called PT Outline, managed by DLR. And all the funding parties will have access to read the proposals online. The coordinator that represents the consortium has, and only the coordinator has to register on the platform with his or her email address, which will receive a password. And after the submission of the proposal, of course, he will receive an identification code for the proposal. This is just a screenshot of how it will look, the registration page. For the coordinators. The structure of the proposal. First of all, templates. You will work on a Word file, the template will be provided in the guidelines for the applicants attached to the call, and on one Excel file for the drafting of the budget. The structure of the proposal. The proposal has different sections from A to F. Section A is focused on general information. Therefore, you will choose the call identifier, the thematic area, the type of activities, one or more that you intend to address in the project, the cross-cutting issues that you have that you will address, one or more. So, answering to your question, it's not mandatory to address them all. You can address only one cross-cutting issue. It's not a problem, but you should explain in the proposal how you intend to address it. The project title, acronym, keywords, and dates of the project. Other general information, total cost, the requested funding of the proposal as a whole. You should specify whether research teams involved in the proposal, the coordinators is submitted, are participating in other proposals, because this is allowed. It's not allowed to have the same consortium applying for more themes, but the same research team may be involved in more proposals, but it should be specified here. And then the coordinator has to confirm that the proposal is submitted only for that thematic area, that the information are correct, and that the proposal is endorsed by all partners. Last part of the general information section, background, question, and objectives. It's a fixed text. You should address all these issues. Research issues, of course, the scientific novelty. You should justify why you address other action beyond collaborative research, which is mandatory. The state of the art of research in the field. If the proposal has an interdisciplinary character, you should explain why and how. Economic and social impact, because we ERANETMED funding agencies are very keen on funding proposals that can demonstrate to have also an economic and social impact, and role and contribution of stakeholders. Then there's a section on the project description, so general approach and methodology, project results, and synergies among the different tasks of the project carried out by different teams. Section B of the proposal is focused on team information, so basically all the information on the project coordinator and on the research teams belonging to different project partners. There's also, this one is a fixed text, so 500 words as maximum per each research team. The other section, section C of the proposal, is project management, so specify coordination and monitoring of the project, a Gantt chart, and if you have milestones, to detail the timing of the milestones, make reference to the management of the information flow and communication inside the consortium and outside the project, and list the risks and the fallback positions if relevant. As for the section D, the costs, this is a screenshot of the template for the list of costs to be added to the proposal. Section E, impact of project results. This section is very important because, as it has been showed yesterday, in the evaluation process, the threshold for the impact is higher than the other section. So the impact, the threshold is 4 out of 5, so it's very high. And this is a section to which devote attention. You should explain the expected results in terms of utilization potential, the expected impact on societal challenges and on the cross-cutting issues that you intend to address, and the expected impact in terms of economic and social needs. Last part of the proposal, ways to deal with ethical issues if relevant, how gender is taken into account in the proposal, and how young researchers are supported. These are all information which are used by evaluators, to add value to the proposal. Regarding ERANETMED national contact points, yesterday we have distributed this list of people which have been appointed by the funding agencies. Their role, so they are contact person in the funding party, which are competent to give advice and to consult with applicants on ERANETMED call, on this call. They have several tasks, of course, disseminating the call, inform participants on the national regulations, giving details. I think that most of the questions that were made yesterday and today can be properly addressed by the national contact points. The implementation of the call at the national level, how the eligibility check for the national criteria will be done. The contact points will also propose names of potential evaluators that will be included in the EVALINCO database managed by DLR. And they can propose also experts for the review board phase. This is just a preliminary list. Some names, yesterday after we drafted this first list, some names have changed, but they will be on the website, I think, soon. Just 2 or 3 names are still missing. And in some cases, for example, for Germany, you can find, person in charge for scientific issues and person in charge for administrative issues. Thank you.
Thank you for this quick and clear information on instruction. I would ask about the registration. Is that unique registration number for organization or for coordinator?
The registration is for coordinators. So they will be asked to register the proposal. Then there will be a password that will allow also the other partners to access the online proposal. But the registration of the proposal is made only by the coordinator.
For each coordinator for organization, for example.
No, for each coordinator of the consortium. Of the consortium.
Yes, okay, merci, thank you.
Sorry, can you elaborate on it? So in the consortium, there will be like 5 coordinators, for example?
No, the consortium has one coordinator. It's, I mean, the different institution, entities or private bodies willing to participate to the call and joining together, they nominate one coordinator and that will represent them proposal.
And charge one for scientific issues and one for administrative issues?
It was an example of the contact person for Germany. Just an example for them. I mean, because I can imagine that applicants can have questions both on scientific issues of the call, but also on administrative like costs. So in some partners have indicated more than one person.
For the reporting, if I have well understood, is only the coordinator. So who sends the reporting? No, how does it work? I mean, by the platform.
This is the budget. It's not the reporting. It's
of course,
to prepare the budget.
Yeah, and after for the reporting will be this platform which will be used, or
I don't know if the platform will be also used for reporting. This is, or just for the submission and management of the evaluation of the proposal. This is something it will be clarified, of course. I don't know if it is the same PT outline tool to manage also the reporting, like it is with the European Commission.
Period of submission of proposals, either contact points or let's say ourselves, we are ready if we are facing any problem to assist. I think it should be clear. Okay, so the responsibility of national contact points also to assist applicants on the procedure how to apply for the grant, not to enter into the let's say the content of the proposal. It's not our responsibility, but to clarify the way to make the proposal, administrative issues and clarification for national rules, and which is eligible or not eligible, contact points are there to do this job. Okay? So, and in case you have the info calls at ERANETMED.eu, and we know to whom to address your request, okay, in order to give you in a reasonable time the answer.
So I have a question related to what you just said. If the calls will be issued, the call will be issued on the 1st November, can we have this template available a little bit before, or it's already available online? So we can at least, yes, as a national contact point, we can have a look, we can have like a training ourselves on this template. So when we'll have an avalanche of requests, we'll be prepared to answer the questions.
So I think that, and you have also the limit of words here, so you can already start working if you want, because it's really this is the list of all the information required. I think the template will be ready soon as to put this information inside.
Only to add an issue that you will have the presentation, and all the session of training will be, it is registered and it will be online. So even from you can get from there further information.